Okay, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Play the Hits, and after a short hiatus, we're back with some Final Fantasy IV. Nick, I took your advice, and I went in and I got Kain his Avenger.
Ah, I missed it. Was it worth it?
No, I really hate that dungeon, but...
Oh, come on. The Avenger's totally worth it.
But let's see,
basically you're running the game on easy mode now.
We've done the Sylph Cave, we've done the Fey March, now all that's left is the 2% of the underground cave, or the sealed cave that we haven't been through. And since we don't have
Beating up the demon wall.
Yeah, since we don't have any real doors left, here we go.
Total side note, I love the title screen for this game because it's got no less than like 10 different years the game was copyrighted.
Right.
With all of its different iterations.
Yeah, this game has seen more re-releases than, I don't know, what's a good example? Star Wars.
More reboots than the Batman franchise.
Yeah.
Actually, more iterations than the Batman franchise. You have to think about that one for a moment.
That is no small feat.
Well, let's see. You got the Tim Burton movies, the Chris Nolan movies, the almost Ben Affleck movies. You got Batman the Animated Series, Batman Beyond, Batman
Wait,
Brave and the Bold. Yeah.
What did I just do? I'm not paying attention.
I'm sure there's a few I missed.
I'm looking at our stream and I'm noticing it's jumping around a little bit, which is concerning me just a hair because I've been downloading them and using them for our YouTube recordings as well. So if that's going to show up in the final recording, then that could be a problem. Are you watching us on Twitch by any chance?
Oh, I'm watching on Discord.
Okay.
But I can switch.
I mean, I'm wondering if it's just my internet and it's actually coming across just fine, or if this is going to be a legitimate problem that will screw us when I attempt to upload it to YouTube.
Well, let me open up Twitch real quick.
Is what I'm saying making sense, or...?
What you're saying or what you're seeing?
Saying. Like, do you understand my concern?
Yes, I understand. Image not good.
Yeah. Well, it's not the image, it's that it's loading every 5 seconds, like, and then jumping to the next part of the video. So, yeah, my concern there is that it will record this way, and then it will make absolutely no sense come time to put it on YouTube.
You amateur.
Yeah,
you don't know the answer to that question.
Yeah.
So, like, how often are you seeing it skip?
Very, very frequently. Like, I'm looking at a spinning... Okay, you're not seeing that.
I'm seeing absolutely nothing on my end. Well, I mean, I'm seeing
it's coming
uninterrupted gameplay.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
All right, in that case, I'm just going to ignore it. And if we lose an episode, I mean, this episode's not like a... well, actually,
it's all in your head, Chris.
There are some plot
all
points.
In your head.
There are some...
yeah, Kain betrays you for the 5th time. That's pretty important.
In Kain's defense, second time? No, third time, right?
Second time.
Second time, yeah, overall.
Well, I don't know. Before the game started, who knows? I mean,
yeah, I was going to say, we don't know.
He could have been on, like, number 5 by then.
It cuts to, like, the day before the raid on Mysidia, and Cecil's just sitting in the Baron cafeteria enjoying his lunch, and all of a sudden Kain just walks up to him, and without saying anything, he spits on his sandwich and walks away. What the hell was that all about?
Yes, I mean, for all we know...
That's just like their relationship. That's what they do.
Not much to do in Baron Castle. I thought you said we were out of door monsters.
I thought so, but apparently I didn't make it quite all the way. Does the Avenger make Kain Berserk?
Yes.
That would explain why I've not been entering any inputs on him. I've just been paying more attention to the stream.
Beats the hell out of everything. That's why he's doing 2,000 damage on his own.
Yep, Kain's done giving a shit. And Cecil can heal up here.
So, what's new with you?
Not a whole lot. Things are getting busy. School semester's about to starting.
Oh,
So
that's
we've
right,
got preschool kids coming back, and
I'm about to lose my dog babysitter because school's starting.
oh, lovely. Yeah, so we got all kinds of busyness going on right now, but could be worse. I am in no position to complain.
You could be dead.
That's right.
That'd be pretty bad. Or
Ravenous wolves
know.
could be feasting on my entrails right now. Yeah, that's you're right, Nick. Why didn't I see it that way?
it could always be worse.
So in other developments, I've been tinkering around with, like I told you, OBS Streamlabs a little bit, which is a fun program to kind of experiment with, and one that I really have no prior experience with, but I created some nifty little animations for our channel in the odd event that we were actually to get a subscriber or follower or donation or anything like that. So yeah, we're just looking that much more professional as time goes on.
Yeah, I saw those. Those were pretty cool. See, the trick is we got to do something really controversial, and then we'll get a mention by Kotaku.
That's right. Yeah. Well, I did basically steal all of our Knuckles gifts from Sega, so there's that. But Sega seems pretty chill about that these days. Like, hey, any advertising is good advertising.
Unless, of course, you're Konami, I suppose.
Oh, Konami.
Oh, I really thought that was the boss. Or no, wait. I think you get the crystal and then it. No.
Yeah, you know, you're correct. Surprise, motherfucker!
Well,
that's the worst one.
Yeah, he's actually
Yeah, he could
a
actually
legitimate threat at this level.
Oh, no, he's not.
Well,
Apparently,
maybe look like an idiot.
I grossly overleveled. That's all right. Well, it just shows what we know. Oh man. Okay, I'm gonna make sure I'm healed up.
Well, I guess it also depends on what version you're playing.
Yeah, that's
Do you
true.
really need to heal? Because I don't think the boss does any attacks, does he?
No, you're right. Though am I correct in remembering I may want to have float on for him?
Having float never hurts.
Like the one or two attacks he does do are all earth-based?
I just remember that this boss lured me into a sense of false security when I fought the demon wall in 12.
Oh man, the 12 version is way worse than this.
Yeah.
This guy, you just throw some bio at him and slow him down and we're good. The walls! They're moving! Also, they have a fucking face. Can we not dwell on that for a second?
Who installed the security system that attacks intruders after they steal everything?
I'm
of
sorry,
value?
but I see this thing coming at me and I'm just gonna repent my sins. Holy shit. Now, Cecil, you don't know any good magic for this fight, do you? No.
I'm assuming this is the wall behind them, so, like, I don't know, run.
Yeah, right?
It's like standing on a train track and panicking when you hear a horn whistle. Like,
It'd be
what
like
do I do? What do I do?
It'd be like if Indiana Jones attempted to catch that boulder that was coming at him. There we go.
Status effects. Never ever think to use status effects. Oh yeah, stone. That could ruin your day.
Yeah, he's stoning Edge, the least useful character in
stoning.
this
Okay,
fight,
I
yeah.
thought it was like straight up petrify.
No, it happens over time in this one, I believe. Wait, does Titan wreck this guy? I'm not gonna risk it. Bio's doing the trick.
Bio seems to be the answer to everything. I don't know how you're poisoning a wall, but whatever.
I got a shuriken. And I can now buy shurikens, so...
Yeah, but they ain't cheap, are they?
Huh, and it only does about as much as his regular attack.
Still decent damage output.
Let's haste Kane. That should solve nary a woe.
Let's haste overpowered Berserk Kane.
Kane don't give a fuck.
If I remember correctly, the sprite was so big it used to cause the SNES to slow down significantly.
You're
if
right.
Too
There
much
was
of it
a lot
appeared
of
on the screen.
yeah. There was a lot of skipping action that would go on during this fight. Well, that's probably a new record for me, but it's also hard to tell because this version is widescreen format. So
and all versions of the Demon Waller tend to be different.
Yeah.
Across all versions of 4.
it's hard to tell how much danger I was actually in, given the quickness of that fight. I'm guessing not much.
It's a wall.
Now, the thing that's shitty about this dungeon is because there's a story event that takes place, you can't teleport back to the entrance.
What's the rationale? What does it say?
What do you... I think it's just...
When you try to teleport out.
Well, let's find out. Maybe it is different in this version. Let's see here. I think it's
You
just...
just teleport out. Game just stays with you.
They don't even give you rationale. It's just, nope,
that
fuck
stinks.
you.
A powerful plot point prevents you from leaving.
The only thing sealed in this cave is the one spell you actually want. It's like they're just trying to fuck with you.
Do you got to go back to the Tower of Babel again? Or I forget how the
No,
plot
I think
plays
we're
out at
actually
this point.
done with the Tower of Babel now, and we do have the Giant of Babel, which is kind of similar in aesthetic, but we're good.
Oh, yeah, that's where you get that horrible mechanical dragon that pops up and ruins the party.
That can happen. Though, once again, I think I may have overdone it a little bit in my,
In my experience, you're almost never over-leveled for the mechanical dragon, particularly if two of them pop up layered on each other.
yeah, that's fair.
That can happen, too.
There's an enemy on the moon, too, that can wreck your day. Oh, it's just the Behemoth. That's what I'm thinking of. Though, let's see, we're at, what?
No,
Low
the
40s?
Behemoth you can... The Behemoth you can pretty easily, I think, insulate your party. It's just a slow burn because you
Right.
can't use magic?
Yes, he counters everything, and if you use magic, he'll counter with an extremely powerful spell. So the
I think
trick
Meteor.
is just to buff everybody and just have Cecil attack, or whoever your strongest attacker is, and immediately heal. And you should be good.
Yeah, he there's no surprises with him, but yeah, he is a pain in the neck till you start to level a bit more. And then
Yeah.
you start hitting double behemoth territory and then dark behemoths.
Dark Behemoths. I don't remember that.
Isn't that towards the end of the lunar dungeon?
Maybe. I could just
Maybe
be
I'm
remember.
wrong.
I'm probably not paying attention enough to that point in the game.
I could be thinking of a different Final Fantasy.
I know there's definitely some variation in the Behemoths in later entries.
I think towards the very end there's some dark behemoth. Well, we'll find out.
Yeah, we'll get there in an episode or two. So I have to ask,
Okay,
just because
I have to Google this.
just because I am watching out of the corner of my eye, I do have to ask: is everything still looking good on your Twitch feed?
Yeah, everything is fine and dandy.
Then
like lemon candy.
I'm going to attempt to put it out of my mind. Which is weird though, because my internet usually doesn't give me problems with loading Twitch. So who knows? Okay. Oh no, not you, Kane. Wow, that didn't sound good. Everyone okay
Don't
over
worry,
there, Nick?
that's just tuberculosis. Don't worry.
If Red Dead 2 taught me anything, it's that you can ignore your tuberculosis and it'll eventually just pitter itself out. You know,
I forgot how. Whoop.
why didn't they just, like, destroy the Tower of Babel last time they were in there? I mean, it's full of, like, loose cannons that can blow up on a moment's notice and burning bridges. It seems like it would be a pretty easy tower to take down, especially if you have an airship.
Yeah, it's not OSHA certified, that's for sure.
Yeah, I mean... Oh no, guys, we've been betrayed again. Who could have seen this coming?
Well,
So
we
then
better
Nick-
go dig up Sid again. Maybe he'll know what to do.
Now, Nick, here's the real question. Do I dare take on Odin with just 4 characters? Since we're about to go back to the surface.
I think you can do that.
Oh, wait, I need to get the rat tail before he'll talk to me.
Well, I mean, really, you hit him twice with thunder and it's all over anyways.
Yeah, we're gonna be just fine. Oh, wait, did Cain give that Avenger back? Nope. I just lost that damn sword. Son of a
I don't know if
bitch.
anyone else can use it, though.
Yeah, that's true. And by the time he comes back, he has the Gungnir, and then you get the Holy Lance, so not that big of a deal. But it was good while it lasted. Kind of makes me sad that I did some in-between grinding in that dungeon just to get it, but here we are. Hi, Gaiet. So, fun fact about the After Years. You know how all of the dwarves are kind of vaguely black mage-looking characters?
Yeah.
In After Years, they the daughter of King Gaiet, standing next to him there, Luca, she joins your team, but they gave her like a human face, so it's like hard Oh, but all the
That's
other
unnerving.
yeah, all the other dwarves remain the same, but for some reason she like grew human features. So I don't know what that's about.
Well, you know, they gotta make her look like all the other anime characters.
But clearly here, like, it's not just their helmets. She's not wearing one. That's just what they look like. So I don't know.
Huh.
I know, right? It's disturbing.
Speaking of disturbing, I'm starting to think I might have imagined that Dark Behemoth.
Oh, really? Maybe
This is
FF5?
bothering me. That sounds a lot like something that would be in 5, like, you know...
Yeah. Like,
Okay, well, there's definitely some in 6.
yeah, FF6 had a whole bunch of different behemoths. This is exhilarating, Sid.
Well, okay, that was a waste of time. Back to this.
So what's going on with your week, buddy?
Oh, I can't complain. I'm working at the new job full-time, so that's,
Oh, you
like,
decided to go
well,
for it.
Well, I'm still kind of like in an awkward gray area. I'm gonna make my play to go from being a contracted worker and it's confusing politics, I'll put it that way. But yeah, they told me that we're just gonna stop trying to hire anybody at this point and have you here 4 days a week.
I see.
So I'm just trying to get things worked out so I'm getting my paycheck from the highest bidder.
Okay. Not a bad strategy. And hey, who
No,
knows?
no.
We got our donate button now, Nick. Maybe someone
Yeah,
will come
right.
along and make your dreams come true.
Boy, then I could
Oh.
finally oh, what happened to Sid? I didn't know he's epileptic.
His bowels just immediately drain. Oh, God, Sid. Well, we worked him to death.
And once again, Sid is now bedridden.
Yeah, I know. I like how he doesn't actually, like in all of this, like I think the game at this point is like actually parodying itself a little bit. It's like, hey, no one's actually staying dead in this game except old man Tella, so.
And Tella's daughter.
Oh, yeah, I forgot all about her. Whoa, rest in peace, what's your face? Hannah?
Yeah.
Anna? Lana? Who cares?
Fee Fi Banana.
Fee-Fi Banana.
Yeah, thankfully in after years you didn't like accidentally discover Tella's grandchild or something. You know who'd be first on the chopping block there?
Yeah, right. Oh no, little Timmy. Little Timmy the sage.
No, Tiny Tella.
Tiny Tella. God bless
Who would
us.
have thought?
Everyone. W Meteor. Oh no.
Now, the only thing of real interest going on is Duncan had to go to the doctor again.
Oh,
This
yeah,
is the
you're telling me about
$1 million
that.
dog. Oh my god. Yeah, he got a really gnarly infection on his leg. And,
Oh really?
yeah.
My
I forgot how...
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
You first.
No, I was gonna say, I forgot how bad infections stink. Like, full-on infections. Yeah, when you've just got rotting flesh there. So.
Oh dude, that sucks.
Yeah. So we had to get Lunkhead to the doctor and get him on some heavy-duty antibiotics.
Yeah.
Now he's wearing the cone of shame around the house, but
This looks hilarious.
that...
That
Wow.
that just wouldn't fucking work. They like start doing it, and the rocks start pelting the ship. This was a terrible idea, Sid. The party of heroes bent on saving the world suddenly realized they've entrusted their lives to a madman.
An absolute madman.
Sid doesn't even have like an engineering degree. He's just a quack.
He's like Bill Nye the Science Guy. He doesn't even have a PhD. He's, you know.
He can make things fly. Like that's his gift, but anything beyond that, and like I wouldn't trust the man to fix my refrigerator, you know?
Not without an extended warranty.
Sid, what the hell? I'm going for the the island where I can trade in my rat's tail. Where the hell am I?
Oh, you need the hovercraft to do that.
Oh, you're right. Did I leave that by
Yeah.
the Silver Island though? I think we already went there, didn't we?
It should be over by Evelyn Cave, shouldn't it?
Oh, no, you're right. You're absolutely right. Okay, this is Mount Ordeals, so Baron is due
This
west.
feels
here.
weird. There's no world map.
Yeah, I know.
Mini-map.
It's obnoxious. Especially in like
Hey.
widescreen where they had to stretch everything a little bit.
Side note: have you played Ritual of the Night yet?
No, how do you like it? Oops.
I finally got well, you got to pick it up with the.
Yeah, with the
There
other.
you go. No, I finally had some time to really invest in it, and wow, if you're looking for a good alternative to Symphony of the Night, you're not going to get anything better than that. I'm
Really?
surprised. Not only did they deliver an okay game, they delivered probably one of the best games of the year so far.
Oh shit, dude. Okay, well that's
yeah, I'm
that's
like,
gonna be on
legit
Play the
surprised. Well, it's a bit of a long game, but
Hey, we do long
when's that
games.
ever stopped us?
I was gonna say we're playing through an
But-
RPG right now, so. Wait, what the hell? There we go.
But yeah, if you get a chance, I mean, even if you pick it up for full price, it's definitely worth a play.
Oh, for sure. Well, let's see here. We probably got maybe one more episode of Oxenfree, and then yeah, I'm all ears after that as far as project.
I've got a couple projects up my sleeve. I just want to make sure that they're still working properly on my desktop.
Okay. Okay, give you the rat tail. Got the adamantite.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Thursday is going to work a lot better for me in the future.
That's awesome, because
That way we don't
Yeah.
have to worry about competing with Dre for sleepovers.
that works, man. And yeah, Thursdays are usually going to be pretty open for me too. I can't think of really in a scenario where they wouldn't be. It actually works better than Friday because sometimes Sarah and I have longer date nights, or like we get caught in traffic or something like that.
Yeah,
So-
and I mean, sometimes I have something that comes up, or
Exactly.
good lord, what I usually do is just fall asleep after work. So,
that works.
oh
Okay,
god,
so-
I have no less than 2 audits going on right now.
Nice.
I
Why
didn't
can't
know
I
there was
find
more
anything? Sorry, go ahead.
than I didn't know there was more than just a standard IRS audit. Apparently, there's all sorts of audits that can be done to you.
Nice.
You're looking for Baron, right?
No, I'm looking for freaking the damn the crater.
Oh, right.
I'm
Wait,
going
do you
back
have
south.
the
Here we
do you
go.
have the hovercraft?
No, I don't need it at this point.
Where are you going?
I already got the adamantite. I'm gonna go give it to the dwarf.
Oh my god, I completely blacked out there. Weird.
All right, let's see here. Now, the great thing about this guy is you don't actually have to do all of the moon stuff to come back and get it. All you have to do is go to the moon and come right back.
Yeah. That's handy.
Yeah, that's very handy. So we're going to have the Excalibur nice and early here. Which is something I never knew as a kid. I always completed the Giant of Babel before I got the Excalibur. Be nice if you just...
Oh, wait a sec. You have to go to the moon to
But-
activate.
Yes,
The,
that is the trigger for him to
okay.
be done. But you don't have to complete the moon. You don't have to get Fisoya and come back.
Interesting.
So, this is good. If I can remember where the hell I'm going.
So you're going to end up going to Mysidia, and then the Elder's going to be like, wait, I think I remember this myth. Quickly, show me the Myth-Graven Blade.
Right. Oh, sorry.
1 sec.
Gave it away. First, though... Actually, I'm going to save just to be cautious.
Yeah, this guy could surprise you.
This seems like the kind of thing where, like, I'd go in all cocky and then... Well, you know.
I mean, again, 2 good Thundaga spells when he's vulnerable will do it.
Yeah, he's not going to have a good time. Hopefully. I like how all the soldiers are back, but there's, like, no one to lead them. Like, hey, guys, should we just stand guard? Yeah.
Yeah,
The
I mean, this
paychecks are still
version-
coming in.
This game's version of Total Anarchy is surprisingly chill.
Right? Yeah, they killed the king. They didn't kill HR. I mean, we're still good.
Someone's still signing the checks.
Yep. I'll work until they stop. Then we're gonna have a mutiny. Then there'll be blood in the streets. Okay. He's downstairs, right? Yeah. Just
Yeah.
grabbing a bunch of random treasure. Cool.
So, I got rid of cable earlier this week in other news.
Oh yeah? Just streaming and downloading?
Well, yeah, pretty much. Well, I found this really cool alternative called Pluto TV, which
Pluto
is
TV.
a lot. Yeah, it's just you stream it straight out of your browser, and it's like
Oh, okay.
it's like internet TV. It's got a fair amount of the cable channels, except my big thing is it's got an entire channel devoted to Mystery Science Theater.
Oh, nice. What's
Yeah.
the monthly
It's also
charge?
nothing. It's just you just go to the website and that's it.
Really?
I mean, there's some ads you got to suffer through occasionally, but
sure.
nothing worse than YouTube.
Huh. That actually, I use oh, I don't have Thundaga. Damn it, I have Rama though. I use PlayStation TV and
View?
PlayStation View. Thank you. And you
Yeah.
know, it's less than your cable bill, and the trade-off is less channels overall. But they're really the only channels I would watch anyways. So yeah, it works. It works
Yeah.
out pretty nicely. Okay, so now
They,
Cecil.
they also have an entire channel devoted to Minecraft playthroughs, which I thought was
so
funny.
it is
Not
just a
something
more
I'll watch.
it is just a more sophisticated YouTube then.
They also have riff tracks, which I don't know if you're familiar with or not, but that's what Mystery Science Theater became after they got taken off air.
Oh, is that right?
Wouldn't it be wiser to blitz with Edge?
We're gonna be just. Oh God.
Well,
Showed me. I guess we need a fifth character.
maybe we bring Fasoya with us.
Why is this happening? There we go.
Well, when you hit him with when he raises his sword, if you hit him with thunder, it's almost guaranteed 10,000 damage, right?
You want to give it one more try? Is what you're saying?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah,
Yeah.
why not? Why
Odin will
not?
be the centerpiece of this episode.
Yeah. Oh, what was I just gonna say? So, have you noticed on Twitch that on weekends they have old Bob Ross episodes streaming?
I've
just going
seen
for it.
that. Yeah, I mean, none of this stuff is gonna save you.
Like, there aren't a whole lot of times that I miss smoking pot, but I gotta be honest, like, there's nothing that sounds more relaxing than lighting one up and watching some Bob Ross for like 4 hours.
Bob Ross and his strange coke finger.
I was never into Bob Ross and marijuana at the same time, but man,
Interesting fact about Bob Ross is that the painting he was working on would always he already had 3 examples of it done, and he had them stationed around the studio so he could see them no matter what angle he looked at.
is that right?
Yeah.
Just remember how he did it.
Yeah, well, yeah, because he wasn't doing it impromptu. He was very much following,
Oh, sure.
Like I said, 3 more examples he already did.
You know what my least, like, in retro, like, now that I'm watching him again, I never noticed this when I was younger, but one thing that he loves to do is, like, throw, like, a random line, like, right down the fucking middle of the canvas to make you think he blew the whole painting, and then, like, somehow pulling it together. Like, that's the closest thing to narrative tension in a Bob Ross episode, is when he does that.
Narrative tension, I like that.
I'm dead serious. He's just like, oh, and let's just fucking paint a big X right in the middle of the goddamn painting, and then all of a sudden it works.
Gotcha.
Gotcha, yeah. Come
Okay,
on, Rudy.
I mean,
okay,
again...
we got him.
Oh, all right, never mind.
We got him.
Good job killing the king.
This is how Cecil becomes the king. He just brings the crown and it's stained with blood, and he, like, what they don't show you is after he comes back from beating Zemus, he just... It's like an extremely bloody coup for Cecil to take the throne. Like,
I have ridden the mighty moonworm. Think I can't quash a peasant rebellion?
many of Baron's best and brightest soldiers fell to Cecil's blade when he gets home.
Speaking of random TV factoids, so Bob Ross and his 3 paintings. Remember Dr. Ruth?
Oh, the sex lady?
Yeah, the like 80-year-old sexologist or whatever.
Yes, I do remember her.
Do you know that she used to be an Israeli sniper?
Is this like that Mr. Rogers is covered in tattoos when you take off his sweater sort of thing, or is there like some actual?
This is legit in her
Oh, okay.
autobiography.
All right. Because I've heard that before. Go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, what was it? The rumor Mr. Rogers was a drill instructor. I mean, I think he was in the Navy, but he was never anything like shocking or anything. He was just in the military.
No, he was old enough that he got drafted, and so,
he's in the military, but he wasn't like a sniper.
No, he was not a career soldier. He was a Baptist minister and then a radio personality for a while. And yeah. Anyways, go on.
But yeah, Dr. Ruth, she was an Israeli sniper. I don't remember if this part is correct, but I think she had 12 confirmed kills.
You've got to be shitting me.
But yeah, so
the important thing is to lubricate the bullet before you put it into the shaft. Then don't forget to cock your chambers and... Wait, she didn't have a British accent, did she?
No, she didn't, but...
I'm thinking of the focus on flowers lady again. God damn it.
You are.
This is like
exactly who that is.
This is the fucking, like, 5th time on this channel that Moira Andrews has made a guest appearance on our show. Hello, I'm Moira Andrews, and welcome to Focus on Flowers. One born of a dragon bearing darkness and light shall rise to the heavens. This could go on for a while. Play me out, Nick.
Wait. Born of a... I'm actually trying to figure out what this means. Born of a dragon.
No, it's one of the only instances I can think of where the more, what's the word that I'm looking for? Maybe like flowery language in the DS version actually makes the prophecy make more sense. Born of womb from dragon's maw, bearing light and darkness cast aloft, and all that good stuff. I forget how it actually went down, but...
So there was basically just Cecil and a slightly darker brother.
Yep, that's the one.
Okay.
Or maybe it's in reference to him being both a Dark Knight and a Paladin.
I like to imagine that they get everybody together to do a giant Thriller video.
Yeah.
And,
just dance around the lake until the lunar whale is perturbed. It comes out boogieing. Okay, now this scene's actually kind of cool. Though, in the DS version, did they have like a full-on, like, more modern-looking CG sequence for that? Or am I just thinking of the opening video?
I've hit singularity. I cannot recall. I've seen so many versions. I think it was in the opening because I've never seen the cutscenes interspersed like this before.
I think you're right. The DS version did not have CG cutscenes interspersed. I'm almost certain you're correct. See
okay,
what
guys,
I can do,
you
Chief.
Summon the whale. You can stop.
Yeah, right. No, we mustn't anger it. Part of the legend of the lunar whale is its vicious wrath.
We can't stop dancing until its task is completed.
Oh, no, this looks better than on the... It actually looks 3D. Like, holy shit,
this is really appropriate considering the 50th anniversary of the moon landing was last week.
You're not wrong. For a second,
or was it Apollo 11? I forget.
No, I think it was the moon landing. Though, as you were speaking, I thought you were going to say the 50th anniversary of this game, and, like, my heart started palpitating just a little bit. I'm having, like, a panic attack.
No.
What year is it, Nick? Has it been 30 years and we're still playing this game?
Oh, jeez, that must mean I'm dead.
You know, I do that sometimes where, like, I'll sign a check, like, 2010. Like... I know we joke a lot about being old, but sometimes, like, I really, like, I think to myself, where the hell did this last decade go?
Your brain just kind of stops, you know, I think after you get to the age of 21. Because...
No one ever really told me about that, though. Like, I know people say that, like, when you get older, it feels like time goes faster, but what they really mean is that you, like, when I was 22, I couldn't, like, vividly recall to you, like, specific details of my schedule from when I was 12 years old. Like, I don't remember what classes I was taking in middle school or anything like that, but, like, I can tell you exactly about, like, my life and work and everything else like that when I was 22. Like, we always talk about, like, your broom closet at Defiance College like it was just yesterday, because to me it feels like it was just fucking yesterday.
Well, yeah, I mean, you have your most novel experiences before the age of 22, and that your brain processes that.
Yeah, it's bizarre.
More, yeah.
It freaks me out just a little bit, because like I said, every once in a while, like, I will legit, not like in a senile or like brain damage way, like, I'm just not thinking, and it doesn't dawn on me that this is 2019.
My life occasionally feels like the episode of Futurama where they create the mutants to take on the Harlem Globetrotters.
Yes.
And time starts skipping because, like, all the time I read about Doom is getting ready for a remake. Doom has been released. Doom is celebrating its 5-year anniversary with the Slayers Club.
Oh, that's awesome.
I mean, Jiminy Cricket, every time I turn around, there's another goddamn Wolfenstein game.
Remember the episode of Futurama where they basically just came up with a workaround for the fact that they're conducting the show in real time, like when a year passes in our world, a year passes in the year 3000. And so they put the characters in the spring of, like, eternal youth or something like that, and they come out, like, just slightly younger. Like, so like the age that they were when the series began, so they didn't have to worry about them aging.
Oh god, that actually surprised me. I forgot he lives here.
The Fat Chocobo. It's like, oh my god.
Why is he on the spaceship? There is no explanation given.
He's the captain. We actually work for him.
Now, we do not go get Bahamut at this point.
We will, but I'm gonna get Fasoya first. Hey, look, there's
right.
the optional dungeon there.
What?
The GBA exclusive optional dungeon. So we can't go into it right now, but after you beat Zemus, it moves out of the way and reveals the...
Oh, right.
extra.
I forgot. Yeah. It's been so long since I played the GBA version.
Yeah.
That was an awesome dungeon.
It's my favorite one out of the 3 GBA re-releases.
Yeah, I really felt like they put a lot of effort in there.
Mm-hmm.
As opposed to some of the others.
5's was actually probably my least favorite, unfortunately, because
it was just a slog.
It was a slog, but weirdly enough, it had my favorite optional boss, which was Enuo. And the only reason for that is because he's actually mentioned in the story of FF5, but you never get to fight him. So it was kind of cool to tie it all together.
It was really cool to... That's one of the very few times the bonus content actually played into the lore.
Right. But of course, like you said, the dungeon itself was definitely a slog. Riddy, I'm gonna need you to bail. Oh god. Well, good thing I just saved.
Cecil can't help, must sleep.
Oh, this is gonna be a close one, Nick.
Maybe.
If it went for that back attack, I mean, it would have been alright.
Yeah, they didn't take your healer out right away.
Yep. They just went right for her. Wow,
I
okay.
remember...
I'm just gonna let myself loose.
5, my least favorite part of that entire game was... down goes Cecil. Boy, that was... Boy, just when you think you're over-leveled.
Yeah, seriously.
My least favorite part of that game was somewhere in the X zone. There's these jail cells, and you can fight this old man that turns into a dragon.
Oh, yes.
And I remember I had to steal, like, 4 or 8, probably 4 dragon lances from them to make the Shinryu fight, and by extension, the Neo Shinryu fight bearable.
Oh, yeah, that's right. There was Neo Shinryu in the GBA version, wasn't there?
Yeah, and you could... and that's the point in the game where, like, you can't use, like, Hunt and Double Edge to get 8 attacks at the same time anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, so basically you had to revert to that old weapon in order to beat him.
Yep. Yeah, FF5 had some fun, like, kind of puzzle boss fights.
Yeah, you had to be really tactical with the bosses, which I thoroughly enjoyed. I mean, I remember when I finally figured out the exploit for the Gill Snapper, and I was so pleased with myself.
Uh-huh. Yeah, now FF6's optional dungeon in the GBA version, I didn't like it quite as much as 4, but I really enjoyed it just for the fact that it actually lent some almost challenge to that game. Unless you were doing the 8 attack Atma weapon strategy.
Yeah, but even then, that dungeon with the 7 dragons had some like tricks thrown in that
It did,
made
yeah.
the Genji offering less useful.
Yeah.
But man, I hated dividing everybody up into 3 parties. I hated that.
That doesn't bother me too much, but
I hated because you'd have to I don't know. Like I mean it was okay, but I hated like figuring out you couldn't progress until the other party had moved, and then all the random encounters along the way.
So the random encounters, yeah, those got a little overbearing.
Which
but
you
I
could
actually kinda like
easily
that.
negate with the mod charm, so never mind.
Yeah, but I actually kind of like that because, you know, that was kind of novel for FF6. You had a much larger cast of characters that you had to make full advantage of each one in order to get through the dungeon. So I thought that was kind of a cool...
Yeah, that was nice because it did force you to use at least 12 characters. Yeah, I mean, I grant.
Yeah,
But that
Gon
was,
and
yeah.
Yumero got to sit in the airship and wait.
The whole, boy, I never did like, though, what was it? The encounter rate was just obscene in that game.
It could be, yeah.
Yeah, a lot of small encounters as opposed to 5, which was few very strong encounters.
I was, strangely enough, I was killing some time waiting for a meeting the other day, and I played some Final Fantasy 1 on my mobile phone, and I'd forgotten how over the top the encounter rate in that game could be. Like, take one step and it's another fight.
God, is that you?
No, I am God's beard, given human form. I am like, if you pulled off my robe, you would just find a Grover-like mass of hair.
If you were to reverse his face icon with Cecil's face, I swear I would see the Michelangelo painting of God touching Adam.
I can see that. I mean, Fusoya is supposed to be Cecil's uncle, right? He's Cluya's brother.
Lord, I forget how this family tree works. Yeah, I think you're right.
Wasn't there one translation, too, that implied that Zemus was also part of that family? I mean, not that it lend any drama to the overall narrative, but it wouldn't be surprised.
But that is how these Japanese RPGs go, is everyone tends to be related, both heroes and villain.
Yeah. Right, like, the only one that can stop the father is the wayward son, like, because no one else is up to the task, apparently. Like, the police, fuck it, no, it's gotta be his long-lost child.
Well, I guess that kind of goes, all the way back to Cronus and Zeus, right?
Yeah, that's true. You're not wrong. The voice I heard on Mount Ordeals was, it came from Cluya, your father. Actually, if you look at the DS version, Cecil couldn't look anything less like his father. Do you remember that?
Very true.
He had, like, black hair and a beard. I have a very strong feeling that Cecil could go months without shaving and not have anything to show for it.
Where did Cecil grow up? Was that... It was on Earth, right?
Yeah, it was in Baron. The King of
Yeah,
Baron
yeah.
adopted him.
No, well, he grew up in the Summoner Village?
What?
No, never mind. I'm getting things confused.
Not that I'm aware of, unless, like, there's a major plot point that I missed along the way. Okay, so now let's see here. Fusoya, you're good. Is everyone good? Everyone cool? You're not using your Yoichi arrows. Yoichi, whatever.
We're saving those.
Yes.
For probably
reasons.
not... Maybe some of the optional bosses.
Actually, I think...
I swear there's a Dark Behemoth optional boss in this game.
I also think that I can
can't
now
let that go.
buy Yoichi arrows, right? In the Naming Way cave?
Yeah, but I don't think they're cheap.
No, they're not. We are not doing back
I think
attacks.
it's a choice between Yoichi arrows and the Fuma shurikens.
And Excaliburs. Or not Excaliburs, elixirs. That's different, Chris.
Oh.
Those are different things.
Yeah.
You do want a good, healthy stock of elixirs for the final dungeon.
Yeah, that thing is a marathon.
Fusoya's robes in this particular rendition are far more colorful than they were in the...
Yeah,
original.
it's like Joseph in the Technicolor Dreamcoat.
Yeah, right? Like, he actually, he put some careful thought into his color coordination while he was on the moon. I mean, what's going to complement the
what else
gray
is
of
there
these
to
hills?
do?
Yeah.
I mean, apparently he didn't wipe out the monster population.
Yes, I'm the last of my race and a hermit, but I don't have to look like a hobo, goddammit. Have some respect.
I wonder how that water is working on the moon.
Yeah, I know. You think that particular attack would do nothing, right? Water would just...
You'd think we'd all have just died at this point.
Yeah, I know. They're on the surface of the moon with, like, no breathing apparatus, and...
But the water would have just floated away.
Yeah, right?
Or Cecil just hits one of the enemies and they just fly off into space.
No! That would be so great. These poor creatures, no!
Cecil, come back! It's too late. He's reached escape velocity. We can't catch up with him.
No! I don't know why that's so funny. Oh, shit. Okay. I really need to do something about Edge's defense, man.
Well, you can't do too much. I mean,
Let's just cast Meteor on everybody. Yeah,
it'll
you're right.
only
It's not like
take
I have
10 minutes to
options.
summon.
That's right. Meteor takes freaking forever to cast. At least in this version of the game, they give you that green ATB where you can see how far along they are in casting. That's a nice
I remember
feature.
every time I tried to cast Meteor, the battle was over with by the time it, finally hit.
Yeah.
Or there's one enemy left.
And at this point, we're about to get Bahamut, which is basically the same strength as Meteor for half the MP and double the casting speed.
It's
So.
like dropping a small tactical nuke on your enemies.
Yeah, Bahamut is pretty overpowered in this one.
Yes, Duncan, I know you're miserable, but whose fault is that?
I'm miserable because you guys refuse to give up on this deadbeat channel of yours. You're not funny, goddammit! Duncan just gets more and more critical as time goes on. And resentful.
Rex, you're usually the one dogging us out. Oh, I'm asleep. Just leave me alone.
Let me be, goddammit. Oh, alright.
These are the surliest dogs, I swear. Duncan's wearing the cone of shame, and he's just hating every minute of it.
Oh, I didn't tell you my story about the dogs, did I? While we were gone on vacation in June, my fucking moron dog, Pooh, he bit off one of his nails and then proceeded to, like, keep gnawing at the open wound. So he got a lovely infection, and luckily the lady who was watching him for us, she took him to the vet and everything, but we came home to a nice, like, $150 bill plus antibiotics, and so that was nice.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah. And so we kept him in the cone of shame for longer than we needed to. Hey, look, it's not a back attack.
Why did you open it?
Wouldn't it be great they kill me again? They're just stronger than me. I just have to make my
Ooh,
peace
now
with
are
it.
you gonna get the Avenger back from Kane? Well,
Is that
oh,
what
it
this
won't
one
matter
is?
because it'll be outclassed.
Yeah. We're good.
Why would you persuade that dog? Oh, it's Pooh. It's a Chihuahua.
Yeah, he's really stupid. Like, I think he, like, harms himself to try to make a point to us, which I don't quite see.
Chihuahuas just tend to be mentally unbalanced as far as dogs go anyway.
They're not good, yeah. Hey,
I
Golden
mean,
Apple.
like, hey, how about that?
I'm actually going to give that to Edge just to make him a little more survivable. I mean, every little bit counts, right?
Yeah, I mean, Chihuahuas are like a dog that just is in a constant state of having rabies.
Yeah, like, they're not, like, emotionally secure animals. They're weak. They're very weak.
Evolution wanted them gone yesterday.
Can you, like,
Like
I've
the
always
panther.
wondered that, so, like, Chihuahuas, I believe, are a Mexican breed of dog, if I'm not mistaken. Can you picture, like, in the wilds of Mexico, like, a pack of roaming Chihuahuas? Like, what that must look like?
Yes, I can, because they're like rats. If you got a group of 10 Chihuahuas on you, yeah, I can definitely see them taking you down. Absolutely.
You know there's...
Small children at nights?
You know somewhere in history there's been some poor Mexican farmer who went down to a pack of Chihuahuas. Like, they, like, warned him not to go out by himself.
Okay.
You know, it's not safe,
Hold
Jose.
on. If you go in the ship, or if you go back to Earth, you'll start the Giant of Babel fight.
Correct. I want to get Bahamut first.
Okay. But anyways, yeah, I can totally see that going down.
He's just out there working, enjoying his day, when all of a sudden, oh, hello, little guy, how are you? Yep, yep, yep. Blah, blah, blah. Oh, look at you try. You're so cute. Oh my God, he's got friends.
I can definitely see that as like something that happens to you like in the middle of the night when you go out to check on the farm animals and small rustling in the bushes.
Fucking, like, what do they even fucking eat? Like, they're not big enough to take down any other animal. Like, I don't know how. You're right. I don't know. I know that scientifically this has to have happened, but how? You know, Nick, I hate to say it, but that's gonna have to be a question that we answer next time on Play the Hits when we go get Bahamut.
So, when's feeding time, guys?
Hey guys, sorry I'm late. I got held up at work and traffic was a nightmare. What are we playing?